My name is Kseniya. I'm from Stavropol. I've long had a request to develop spiritually. I've read books, but I wasn't getting involved. I simply knew that there had to be a living teacher to help me, and it was sincere. When I sincerely asked the universe to help me, to give me a teacher, somehow it just happened to be at a master's event. And only by looking at him, I knew right away that this was a man carrying profound knowledge. The one which inspires and gives answers to questions that the soul has long sought. Something inside me just said, yes, this is it. My mind was a little scared. How is it that so great knowledge comes all at once from one person? I felt an inner response that was undeniable. To this day, I'm still very happy that I saw the very true knowledge that Master brings, and that I realized it was for me. Since we live in a social world that somewhat restricts us and imposes certain mental frameworks on us, prevents us from dreaming as we would like to do it, as our soul asks, we are constantly constrained. When I started practicing, I gained more confidence in myself, and I realized that I could be creative. I could devote my life to something interesting, something that I really want to do. So these fears began to gradually dissipate. I used to waste a lot of energy on worries, thoughts that kept me from developing. They slowed me down. Practice has helped me become more confident, that's for sure. At least I already feel what my soul wants is sincere. Through practice, I'm going step by step towards my dreams. I'm doing something, creating something. I enjoy doing creative work. I'm studying music now. I'm creating my first compositions. I'm talking about electronic music. If I have a good practice, exercise, I feel that my energy potential grows, that I can channel it into my creativity, into my work processes. When you first come to a retreat, you feel a massive stream of endless love. You may not even realize for the first few minutes where you are, because you're not used to that kind of pure energy. It's like you've come home, I'll put it that way. You perceive knowledge based on your current state. So, you embrace the knowledge that you need now. You practice, you exercise, but then you may have some questions. You realize that you want to go deeper. You resolve that. You want to understand things for yourself from a deeper perspective. I believe that when you attend a seminar for a second or third time, it's as if you go even deeper, and of course, consolidate your knowledge. The Master's field, the field of people, unites and lets us rediscover something new about ourselves. I feel it's important to take it seriously, to practice. When questions arise, analyze them, and then analyze the information that comes to you. A retreat offers a new level of opening up our soul's inner roads, an even greater development. It's like, it's like you accelerate and bounce up, and you get help there. It's like your consciousness is taking you to a new level. You're evolving. Your life changes even more because of it. For me personally, Kriya has helped me to become more conscious and to find contact with myself, with the outside world. It helped me to improve communication with my parents, to communicate properly, to become more focused and concentrated. Because frankly speaking, I've always had a distracted attention span. I could forget some things and it was very stressful. Now I'm more focused. It's as if some of the knowledge that comes in is better assimilated, better remembered. Even the learning process flows better if you practice. That is, you are concentrating on a process. This seems to be a good result for me. I think if one has a goal, everything is possible. However, there are some aspects to consider. This naturally comprises the daily routine. Practice is more beneficial in the morning. It will energize you for the day. If you are a person who works, you need to plan your schedule. Go to bed early and start the morning with practice. Therefore, people who cannot structurally organize their day will have difficulties, I think. If you don't have a plan for the day, if you're moving in a weird flux, if you're not focused, it's probably going to be tough. I think Kriya is for people who take life seriously, who are aware of why they live, what they do, who they socialize with, what they eat, how they spend their leisure time. It is generally meant for everyone, but a person should take it seriously anyway. If it seems difficult, start in small increments. Get a little inspiration from the Master's videos. Get somehow inspired by your own future. After all, if a person wants to excel, they shall have the energy to do so, and that energy shall be channeled properly. If we practice, we can get to know ourselves through this process and reach new qualitative levels of a better version of ourselves. Do not fear some kind of misunderstanding from those close to you. Just start practicing. Treat those around you with respect. Understand that everyone has their own life, their own choice. If a person doesn't practice, it doesn't mean that he or she is a bad person. It's just the way they are. They might come to it later on. They will get inspired by you. They'll be inspired by your soul and say, look, what do you do to be so awake, so creative and so successful in general? What's your secret? If you share from your soul without imposing, just as it is, from your heart, it helps people to understand that they should at least try changing something in their lives a little bit. That's all. Thank you.